Cool.
Woody's Dash.
And Woody's whole shot to the paddock.
Bill Connell on the 108. Brad Kolchak on the 257, Carter Sapinski on the 47, Scott Copeland on the 55, Daytona Gould on the 25, Ron Keel Jr., the Candyman on the 15, Tavish Perry on the 85X, Jonathan Proctor on the 686, Michael Friel on the 19, and Devin Weber on the 6. This is a final 5 laps. F440 fan-cooled Woody's Dash for the cash.
This is the whole shot to the paddock's what it is. $100 bonus, the first one to get back around here. Connell looks like he wants to be the man to do it. So he's got the steed to do the deed. 108 odd and out. He's got the advantage to the feather flags. So if we score this one into the books, Bill Connell's going to pick up that nice little bonus from Woody's traction and control on the Woody's whole shot to the paddock. As we'll find out as he rolls onto the front straightaway, we will score this one into the books, but the race leader is going to be the 257 of Brad Kolchak. As Kolchak takes him down into the corner, working that high line. Down on the inside, Connell persists down low. Look out, a little counter steer coming out, turn number 2 and onto the back straightaway. And this is a final, so 5 laps, the total distance on this one. It's back behind a charge into the corner for Ron Keel Jr., the Candyman, trying to go to work from back deep in the field. Hangs his heel and skiffs his way out onto the front chute, taking a look to the outside of the 85X of Tavish Perry. Perry locked into that number 4 spot, but that battle taking place back deep behind. Here comes a run at P3 out of the corner and down the back straightaway. It's Carter Sapinski going to work now on a number 47 sled. Coming to call out of turn number 4 and down the front straightaway. Carves it low, and we got a rider off. Red flag coming out from 1 down at turn number 3. So that will hold up the field. We'll send him back around to Woody's paddock area as the hands are up. Rider is okay. The sled embedded into the bales on the high side of the racetrack. We'll get that cleared out. So Tavish Perry, unfortunately, having a misadventure down there. Let's bring it to 257 down here. Brad Kolchak on to the point to 108. Bill Connell running second into 55. Slots in back behind Scott Copeland. On to 55, followed by the 47 of Carter Sapinski. So get them stacked up. That's your 4 down here. Then the Candyman, Ron Keel Jr. on to number 15. Shout out to the bacon-wrapped water chestnuts from night 1. Not candy, but it kind of ate them like candy, I can tell you that. 686 sled back there, Jonathan Proctor, Trufant, Michigan racer. Kind of had my eye on that sled throughout the course of the weekend as well. Yeah, the Pabst Blue Ribbon sled, I like that one. There's so many out there that I like. A lot of good. I love the vintage weekend. Between you and I, it's probably my favorite weekend, to be honest. Here comes the 55. That's just a secret for us not to share, though. Down into the corner we go. Had to look to the outside. Now crosses down to the inside for the number 55 sled. Scott Copeland going to put pressure on him for that top spot, or maybe the top spot if they can run him down. Kolchak so far, though. Liquid quick down into the corner. Hangs a heel and brings her onto the front straightaway. Look at the challenges down on the inside. He's not alone in the top spot to the green flag. 108 to Connell's on the attack. Got position on him down into the corner. He's going to have to run her deep for Kolchak. It's contact. Rider off. Red flag coming out down in turn number 2. So he did score that lap into the book, so 3 laps scored down. And unfortunately, that's the 55 of Scott Copeland, Stratford, New Hampshire racer that came off, and he was in a running for the top spot. Was scored 3rd when they came across the stripe. Now we'll restart back the tail of the field as he works the bars to make sure everything's all right on the steering on that one.
Him and his son Dan Severson are watching live from Florida right now.
Oh, my goodness. We're at in Florida. Where are they in Florida?
I'm not sure. I'm asking for a pick, and we'll see.
257.
Okay,
47.
here's a pick. Okay, where in Florida are you watching from, Dan?
There you go. That's what we're asking, because I'll be in Florida next month, and I always try to find out where those Wisconsinites are, or anyone from up in this neck of the woods, because that's where you find the good food and the free beer. So Bill Connell, Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin racer, got himself into the number 1 spot with a slick little move in a 1/8 sled, the 257 of Brad Kolchak. See if he's able to get that top spot back again. So down near Orlando, Claremont, Florida. So shout out
To Larry and Dan Severson.
Yeah. So Connell off and running. Here comes the 257 of Kolchak to the outside yet again. It's Kolchak, a little more speed onto the back straightaway. Connell's going to have to muscle him off, and that may not happen down into 3. Who's bold on this one? A game of chicken into that.
It's time to take
Track. Kolchak pushes out wide. Connell hangs on to the top spot. Kolchak just couldn't quite carve the corner and gave up some let's call it 2 or 3 sled lengths down into turn number 1. Still runner deep down low. Not going to find it. Takes it out to the walls. He sweeps onto the back straightaway. Sapinski rounding out those top 3 sleds. They head down the back chute for the final time. Checkered flag this time coming out of the corner. And it's going to be Bill Connell picking up the win on the 108 sled. Second going to go to the 257 of Brad Kolchak. Carter Sapinski rounds out your top 3 in the F440 Fan Cool. Race number 37 on today. And if I'm not mistaken, Bill Connell also picked up the Woody's whole shot to the paddock bonus in that one as well.
Yep, he did.